So we are on the biconditional. We are not able to go this one through last week, so I said I'll be able to repeat. So we have the biconditional P, then Q. Is read as P, then Q. That's how it is read. The truth table for this one, remember we have two. We only have two variables. So we shall have the P and the Q, and then P, then Q. We need 4 columns. Remember we have 2, so 2 raised to power n, where n is equals to 2. This one shall be TT, TF, FT, and FF. So the P then Q for TT will always gives out a T. Excuse. For TF, check the end. Check the end here. Once is easy. Check the end. So the end here, the end now, the Q. We are moving from P to Q. So the end will be F. The end will be F. The end will be F. Check this one, F to T. So we are moving like that. So you should be able to go to a T. And then F and F. And F and F are biconditional. If two statements are false, you always get a true statement. When for the biconditional, or the biconditional, when you have F and F, it will always give you a truth. Let me hear. So let's do now the other way around. The other way around and see what you're getting. Q, then what? P. One is Q, then P. It's read as that. Again, I'll draw the truth table for this one. I have P, Q, and then Q, then P. So I have TT, TF, FT, and FF. So TT will always be T. So I'm moving like that. So I should be able to have what? Oh, sorry. I'm moving the other way around. Sorry, I'm moving the other way around. So my arrow should control Z. My arrow should be the other way around. My arrow should point the other way around. So I'm moving from Q to P. So my arrow should be able to point this other direction, like that. So I should be able to get a T. Then I'm moving like that from P to Q, like that. Be able to get an F, and then FF will always be a truth. So almost similar if you check with this other one, we have 3 T's and 1 F. Again, we have 3 T's and 1 F. The same. So this one is easy. You just have to check where you're moving. Just check where you're moving, and then you'll be okay. So it's similar to what we have done. Someone is asking, can you start with FF then TF? No problem. Mutimwe, if you want to start with FF, I said last time in the class, you can be able to begin the table the way you want. But we said for the sake of easier, so at least we can be able to move in the same pace. For the teacher, I always start to start with the truth. I don't. But if you love the false to start with the false, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem. As long as in the table you'll have how many rows? You'll have 4 rows. I don't have a problem. Let me go now to the other table of the now and the conditional. This one. This one, the conditional, that one. So remember it has 2 arrows. So this one. I hope you have gone through the notes. So I'll have P and Q. Then I'll have P. This one is P if and only if Q. That's the condition. If and go through the notes, you'll be able to see. So we have T, 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 F, F, T, and then F, F. So for the T, T will always be a T, no problem. But for this one, the conditional P, if and only if Q, this one will be able to get a false. For the FT, you'll also be able to get an F, but for FF, you'll still be able to get a T. So that is the difference. This one is almost like a what? These two are just like the what? The conjunction that we dealt with. Conjunction. The conjunction was the and. Remember, if one statement is false, the whole statement becomes false. But this one, the last one here, the F and F, they will be able to remain at T. So watch out for this one, the one that I've circled. F and F for the conditional, I've said all the conditional F and F will always be what? Truth, will always be truth. But for the conditional P, if and only if Q, the TF and the FT, they play like what? The conjunction. They play out like the conjunction. Higher. Anyone with a question? So you remember we are still following the class that we did last week. So for the conjunction, negation, and disjunction. But I'll just do an example. We are constructing a truth table for this one. P, negation of Q. And then the if and only if, we can do negation of P and then Q. Do that one and see what we shall be able to get. P, then negation of Q, and then if and only if the negation of P then Q. So I think last week we said, first of all, we only have two. I'll have only four like that. P, Q. Then we said we deal with the individuals first. So I've dealt with the P and the Q. But again, I need the negation of P and the negation of Q. So I'll have here the negation of P. This one, let me just start all over again, because I'm seeing I don't have enough space. So I've said we start with the individuals. That is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So start with the individuals, that is P, that is Q. Then I go to the negation of P. I go to the negation of Q. Then from there, if I go back here, I can start now the combination of brackets. Now what I have in the first one bracket, P, then negation of Q. So P, then negation of Q. Then I can be able to do the other one in brackets, that is negation of P, then Q. Negation of P, then Q. And then finally, I can be able to do the whole thing. I combine this and this. So I'll have P and negation of Q, brackets. And then this condition here, negation of P, then Q, brackets. And I can be able to do the whole of that one at the end. So I'll recommend you start with the individuals. If you have negation, kindly indicate the negation, and then you start with the brackets, BODMAS, the combined, the one on the left, the one on the right, and then you can be able to do the whole thing as combined. So again, I'll have here now, I'll have here the most usual TT, T, 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 F, F, T, and then FF. So the negation of P, we said, if a statement is true, it will become false. So I'll start with the negations. If a statement is true, it becomes false. This one here, the T, will become what? It will become false. Then the false will become T, and then T. Then I go to the negation of Q. I have T will be F, F will be T, T will be F, and F will be T. They must be equal. We have two F's and two T's. Then I'll go now to the biconditional P, then negation of Q. So you can be able to see now I'm moving from this one. I'm moving from P. Let me put the arrow. I'm moving from P, then I go to the negation of Q. So I'm moving from here to there. That's where I'm moving. So when you have TF, you'll get an F. TT, we said, is always a T. FF will always be a T. F and T will always be a T. Now let me rub my arrow and I do this other one. I've done that one. Control Y. Control Y. Okay. So it's refused. So now I'll move from negation of P to Q. So this is the arrow, negation of P to Q. Negation of P, I'm moving from there to that, to Q. So from F to T, I'll get T. From F to F, I'll get T. T to T is still T. And then T and F will be what? The final, the end is F. Now I can be able now to combine these two. The one that I'm marking, now I'm in the final table. The one that I'm marking in yellow. So I want to do that one and that one. The whole of this one in yellow, so at least I can be able to get at least what I have here. Whatever I have in yellow now will come on the right hand side. So let us do that one quickly and see what we shall be able to get. So what did we say about the condition if and only if for Q? So when you have F and T, it will act like a conjunction. So we'll get an F. When you have T and T, it will always be a T. When you have T and T, it will always be a T. When you have T and F, if one statement is false, this one becomes false. But remember, for F and F, you'll get a what? A T. And we are done with that truth table for that one. T to F is F. I've done a mistake. Let me see. Let me see. First thing, I've done a mistake. So let me see. P to Q. P to negation of Q. That's okay. That is T, F, F to T. Okay. So negation of P to Q. T, F, T, T, F, T. Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Let me get the one that you are telling me. I'm not seeing any problem. We can start. You can be able to speak. You can say the which row. The last one. No. Someone has said first, third. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me first of all mute so at least I can know any is always a T. So that is T. That's correct. T and F. T and F. T and F for disjunction. Muti Muya, you think you need to go back to the table. For disjunction is or. If one statement is true, the whole statement becomes true. So this one will be true. This one will be true. But F and F will always be false. We did this one last week. Now, for the conjunction, if one statement is false, the whole statement becomes false. So T and T will still be T. We have T and F. One statement is false, so the whole thing becomes false. T and F, F and T will become F. F and F will be that. So that is the difference. That is the difference between a disjunction. If one statement is true, the whole statement becomes true. But if all of them are false, they become false. We did this one last week. Now let's combine now here. Let me circle what we want to combine now. So we want to combine these ones now. We want to combine those ones to get the final one. To get the final one. The final one if and is an if and only if. So I'll not do that one. Let me get some answers from you. You can write it in form of there are 4 letters. Just write 4 letters. I'll be able to know the answer. Just write 4 letters, and I will be okay with the answer. This now, at least Mutimuya, you have got it for the first time. Yeah. So T and T, that is T and F. We said in one statement you did like a conjunction F, then F. That one will be F. F and F will always be T. Always be T. That's correct. That's correct. At least you have gotten. So it is T. Write it here. T F F and T. That is the final answer. So I'm happy for that. So number three. Number three. You can be able to do number three. Number three. This is the question. The negation of P and the conjunction of Q. P. Q. That's what after this I'm giving you at least one to try. I'll give you 5 minutes to try. Let me do this one. So again, I'll have a table here. Someone asked, what if I don't have a ruler and I want to draw the table in an exam? You just sketch. You don't need a ruler. So I'll start with the individual P and Q. Then we said now, always P and Q will always be there. Then I go to now to the negation. There's one negation of P. So I'll have to have it there. Negation of P. After the negation of P, I'll start now with the brackets. Negation of P, and then the conjunction of Q. Then I'll go to the biconditional Q, if and only if. Then I combine these two at the end. With the then. I'm combining like that. So on the table, I'll begin how I normally beginning. T, F, F, T, and then F and F. Let's go to the negation now. So you go to the column of P. So the negation of T, that is F. The negation of T, that is F. The negation of F, that is T. And the negation of F, that is T. So I'll now be able to go now to the what? I'll to the conjunction. This one also the conjunction here. The conjunction of negation of P and Q. So T and F, we'll get it as F. F and F, that is F. T and T, that is T. F and T, that is what? F. Now remember that this one is a conjunction. It's a conjunction. This one here. That one is a conjunction there. Then I'll go to the if and only if. P, then if and only if. So T and T, that is T. T and F, we have said it will always be F. F and T, it will always be what? F. And then F and F for the conditional if and only if, it will always be true. Remember that, it will always be true. Now, let me circle what I want now, the final table. This one here. Can you try that one? Try that one before I do it. Give me the final answer. You can try. You can try that one. Give me the final answer for that one. Is a conditional thing. So let me do it. The conditional. So the conditional, I'm moving from F to T. F to T, we said it will always be what? The final one is T. Then we use a different pen for the answer. They've said that this one is a T. Now, F and F, it doesn't matter. For any biconditional, F and F will always be what? T. That one I said. Then this one I'm moving from T. These are moving like that, T and F. So final one will be F. And now the final one, I have combination of F and T. So the final one will be what? Will be T. So here the answer I'm getting is what? T, T, F, T. Let me check who got it. Let me see who got it. Some people confused the conditional then. This one was then. It was not if and only if. Please, you must be careful with the arrow. The arrow is only on one direction. It is not on two. So let me see who got it. Mark Tairu. Nice, nice. It's only Mark who got it. The others, I know they did the biconditional if and only if, and that's why they failed it. That's why they failed it. They did not recognize the arrow was pointing in one direction. Sawa. Number 3 now. Number 4. Number 4. You can do for. We try for. I don't love doing 8 because of my body is inadequate. So I think if you understand this, what I'm doing, even with the small ones, I think it will be okay. So, but I can just be able to do one with that has 8. P, then R. Negation of Q. And then R. That one there. My body is a bit limited, so you can be able to, but I think I'll try to squeeze it so at least you can be able to see it. So I have how many? I have 3 variables. I have 3 variables. P. I have 3 variables. So 3 variables. 3 variables. So the number of rows we said was, so the rows will be given by 2 raised to power 3, the same as 8. The other one we had only 2 variables, so it was 2 raised. Yeah, this one is a bit lengthy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8 of them. So I'll start with the individuals. Okay, the individual, there are 3. So that is the P, Q, and R. Then I go and check if there's any negation. Yes, there's a negation of Q. So I'll have here the negation of Q. It must be there. So it's like that, negation of Q. Then from there, I can able to go now with the combination now, P and the disjunction of R. P and the disjunction of R, I'll be able to do that one. Then after I do that one, I can able to do the negation of Q, then R, negation of Q, then R. Then after I do that, now I can able to combine these two with what? The if and only if. Negation of Q, then R. That's what I have. So you can be able to begin. So I'll start with the combination. Now, when you have 8, remember we have when you have 8, so you shall be able to have at least 3 combinations. So you shall have T, all of them can be true. We can have 2 of them can be true and then false. So I try to combine 2 true and false. I can have T, F, and T. And then I can still have the F at the beginning, then T and T. Now I try to combine now two Fs and 1 T. So I can still to have a 1 T and 2 Fs. The T can be at the center, then I have F and F. And the T can be at the end, then I have F and F. And finally I have F, F, and F. So try to work with those combinations. That's what I'll be able to have. So let us now do the negation of P. But the negation of P here is what? T will be false. T will be false again. False. False will be T. T will be false. And then T, T, T. Mostly the negation, the F and the T should be half. If you have 8 rows, the F should be 4, and the T's should be what? Should be 4. If you want to make sure that you are doing the correct thing. Let's now do the disjunction now. The disjunction. So the disjunction, if one statement is true, but if all of them are false, they become false. So I am combining these one. Check the arrow P and R. I'm combining those P and R. So I have T and T. I have T. T and F. I'll have T. T and T, that is T. F and T, that is T. T and F, that is still T. Am I doing it correctly? Let me check. Hey, they are T. Then I have F and F. So F and F will always be F. F and T, that is true. And then F and F, that is what? False. That is for disjunction. That is for disjunction. I repeat the negation of Q. Sawa. The negation of Q, it is not Q. Yes, it is the same. It is the same. So I repeat again. Okay, so let me rub again the negation of Q. So I did the wrong one. Oh, sawa. I've seen where the mistake I did. I did for the P, not the Q. Okay, so I've seen the mistake. So thank you for that. I think I've done a mistake. I've done the negation of P, not Q. It's okay. So I'm on the Q. So I'm on the Q. So let me put a mark. So let's see what we shall be able to get. So T will be F, F, T, T will be F, T, F, T, and T. Thank you for that. I've seen you are really following. You are really following to make sure at least you are getting it. I think it's okay right now. Can you confirm? Is it okay right now? Oh, okay, sawa. Sorry for that. I had done the negation of P. Here on the board, I'm easily confusing. Yeah. So the what the disjunction is okay. This one is disjunction P, disjunction R. So P and R I've done with the arrow, so at least I don't make a mistake. So T and T is T. T and F is T. If one statement is true, the other one becomes true. If all of them are false, then they become false. Then I'll go now to the what? To the by to the conditional then. The conditional then. I'll be able to use the conditional then now. Use the conditional then. So I'll be moving from the negation of Q then to R. So that is my arrow. It is pointing like that. So I have F and T, it will be T. F and F for any by conditional, you'll always get out a truth. Then T and T, that is true. And then F and T, it will be what? Truth. F and T, that one will be false. The end is F. F and F, we have said it will always be true. And then I have T to T, that is T. T to F, that is false. That is what I'm getting now. Now, you can try to combine this. Let me put a color. The one that I've done, I've circled with yellow, that one there. the one that I've circled with yellow, we get the final table. We combine that one with the biconditional if and only if, and we see what we are getting. We combine that one with the biconditional if and only if. I'm hoping it is okay. Negation of Q to R. So F, that's okay. F and F is always true. T, F to T, that's okay. F is okay. F and F is true. T and T is okay. F, okay, that's okay. Give me the final answer now. P and R should also change. P and R. Let me check. Yes, I've resumed recording. So this one is the conditional. This is the conditional if, and only if. So T and T will always be T. That is correct. T and T is T. T and T, that is okay. T. T and T, that's okay. T. T and F. If one statement is false, the whole statement becomes false. Just like the conjunction. Just like the conjunction. T and T, we said, is always T. F and F. T. F and F, that is T. So that is the final answer for that one. F and F, we have said for any conditional. So we have agreed that students should be able to prepare for Cat 1 that will cover the biconditional, then and only if, the conjunction, and disjunction and negation. It will be an easy cut, basically of two sections, multiple choice questions. And again, there'll be a section that will require you to upload some work that you will be able to do. So just prepare as a pilot for the exams. You don't have to fear. It's something that is new, but I believe with a lot of at least patience and preparation, I don't think it will be tough. Yes, thank you. So I've done the recording even for your classmates.